Our series Driven to Death continues tonight with residents in East Dallas who reached out to us saying one busy city street needs major changes to save lives. Tonight we've obtained a draft report showing traffic engineers the city hired recommended dozens of potential safety improvements on Ferguson Road. The question now is whether the city will implement those changes. Senior investigative reporter Scott Friedman is pressing for answers at City Hall.
Well, Dallas taxpayers have already paid for a study of Ferguson Road to see what could be done to reduce deadly crashes. Tonight, we've obtained a draft copy of that study listing dozens of potential fixes, including a major redesign of the traffic lanes to slow high speeds, something one neighborhood organization says it has wanted for years.
Oftentimes I say speeding. High speed, 50, 60.
Our Ferguson Road tour guide is Vicki Martin, who heads the Ferguson Road Initiative, a group concerned about safety on this busy 6-lane artery in East Dallas. One example of why? Watch over Vicki's shoulder right here.
Oh, see? Did you see that?
Just ran the red light right in front of us.
There's somebody on a bike. That happens all the time.
It happens so fast, maybe you didn't notice. As the car runs the red light, there's a cyclist nearby trying to cross the street. Martin says red light running and speeding are a constant threat on Ferguson, combined with a lack of safer places for pedestrians to cross. We saw that too. Many intersections with no crosswalks or faded lines where crosswalks once existed.
So the sign here says this is where we're supposed to cross the street. But when you get up to the corner, you look and there's no crosswalk. Well, there's a line there that looks like maybe there used to be a crosswalk, but there isn't anymore. And even if I could get across the street safely here, there's no sidewalk on the other side.
Some of the connecting streets don't have sidewalks either.
This is what we have to walk on to get to the apartment complex?
Absolutely.
We're in the street.
That's right. We're in the street and there's no shoulder. There's nothing safe here. You have children and families that go to our White Rock Hills Library, and there's no safe way for them to get there if they're pedestrians.
TxDOT crash data shows at least 230 crashes on Ferguson Road in 5 years, involving at least 26 serious injuries and 6 deaths. Speed was the #1 contributing factor in those crashes. In one case, a woman was killed walking her dog. Police say a drag racing car crashed into her.
A crash up here?
Even during our short tour of Ferguson, we saw a crash.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That wasn't there a moment ago.
Look at this.
An SUV hit a light pole in the narrow median, ending up stuck on top of an old concrete light base. Police say another car turned into the SUV, forcing it into the median. Martin says the old concrete light bases are a roadside hazard all along Ferguson that should be replaced with modern breakaway poles that flex, reducing the risk of injury. But even more than that, Martin wants the street redesigned to calm speeds.
My opinion, Scott, is that you've got to change the configuration of the street. You can't expect law enforcement to have these enforcement patrols at every corner. They can't be everywhere.
In a video meeting Martin's group organized in February of 2022, the city's transportation director, Gus Concarly, told neighbors the city would conduct a study to see what can be done to address high speeds and crashes on Ferguson.
The primary goal of the study is to investigate the present traffic safety and operational conditions along Ferguson Road and recommend strategies and improvements.
That was almost 2 years ago, leaving Martin wondering what's happened.
I've been waiting for a report on the calming study.
NBC5 Investigates has learned the study is complete but has not been shared publicly. We obtained a draft copy from a source. It lays out dozens of potential improvements, like installing new crosswalks and new updated traffic signals, and redesigning portions of the road to reduce excessive speeds. It even suggests reducing the existing roadway from 6-lane divided to 4-lane divided, a strategy road safety experts say can often slow traffic and improve visibility. Exactly the fix Vicki Martin is hoping for.
The way Ferguson Road was constructed initially is antiquated today. It doesn't fit the neighborhood.
We reached out to Dallas Transportation Director Gus Concarly to ask if the city will implement any of the study's recommendations. Through a spokesman, Concarly turned down our request for an interview, saying he doesn't want to speak until he's had a chance to brief the City Council on the status of the city's Vision Zero crash reduction program. Some council members requested that briefing in December after our reporting raised questions about slow progress on the program in recent years.
Too much time, way too much time, and I think it's a matter of having the right champions.
In a statement, Director Concarly told us, as noted, the Ferguson study is still in draft form. We are currently evaluating the draft. We'll make recommendations and anticipate public outreach as part of the process. Along this fast-moving street, some hope for quicker change and slower traffic.
I think there have got to be ways that traffic can be slowed physically.
As for those concrete light pole bases cars keep hitting on Ferguson, neighbors sent us pictures of another recent crash where they say it appears the car hit another concrete base in the narrow median and rolled over, injuring at least one person. We've not been able to obtain a police report yet for that crash to find out exactly how it happened. But we've learned Encore, the power company, owns and maintains those concrete streetlight bases. An Encore spokesperson told us, we've been in communication with the city to review the possibility of their full replacement and other available options. The city would only say it's coordinating with Encore, but provided no timetable. For some neighbors, the years it's taken to address their safety concerns on Ferguson is frustrating. They wish changes would come more quickly to prevent more injuries and deaths.